Hey, it's Rabbi Greg here. I got a question that I think a lot of you will be interested in. And the question is, what is Elul and why should I care? Okay, I will be honest, I did not hear about Elul until, I don't know, maybe 15 years ago. It was well into my adulthood. And someone kept saying there's this great practice for Elul. There's an Elul workshop. And we were just talking past each other. I had no idea. So, first, the basics. Elul is one of the Hebrew months, and it's the month that falls before the month of Tishrei. Tishrei is when we have all the high holidays like Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. So, what's the big deal about Elul? So, what? It's the month before. Well, if you think of the high holidays as kind of a spiritual high point, it's when we intensely are examining ourselves, we're starting a new year. Um, Elul is kind of the preseason to the high holidays. It's a month when traditionally we begin this process of introspection. We begin this process of looking at ourselves and our relationships and trying to figure out who do we need to apologize to? What are things we can do to strengthen our relationship? So it's actually a great opportunity to start that work. And once I started the work in Elul, I realized how hard it was just to kind of show up cold on Rosh Hashanah and start this process and cram it all into 10 days. Having a little bit more space to do it, for me, has made the high holidays much richer. Now, there's a few traditional practices that we do during Elul. They can be things like silence, they can be study, and there's one specific thing, which is to read Psalm 27 every day. No, I started doing that, and it's a nice psalm, and that's fine. But then I discovered this book, "Opening Your Heart with Psalm 27" by Rabbi Deborah Robbins. I'll put a link to it below the chat. She has created this whole process where you read the psalm out loud, and then she writes like a 3 or 4 paragraph essay, meditation, reflection, focusing in on just a couple of words from the psalm. And then you journal and then you meditate a little bit. I'm very on and off with my journaling, but not during Elul. I journal every day during Elul because her prompts are so thought-provoking, so opening for me that I've really had some of the biggest life transformations I've had during this month just because this practice gives me an opportunity to look within. If you have more questions, please ask in the chat below. I would be happy to answer them. Until next time.